Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Haley Wilkes. Thank you for joining us. Sarasota's Bayfront properties seem to be growing closer to the clouds and closer to the roads with each passing day.
City officials remind frustrated residents these projects are only what voters asked for back in the year 2000. ABC 7's Adam Cellini is live along the Sarasota Bayfront tonight with more on this story. Adam?
Scott and Haley, thank you. Behind me, you can see one of those projects out there on the corner of US 41 and Gulfstream Boulevard that's got residents a little flustered. Now, some of those residents that have been around since 2000, they may remember Andres Duany. That was the urban planner that came in and was hired by the city to help improve the downtown corridor. But what people tend to forget is many of the things like building height, building width, distance to the road, those are all suggestions Duany made back then, and then we as voters approved of in the master plan. Sandra and Gary Harvey prefer tennis shoes over tires while traversing Sarasota, but say they avoid walking US 41 at all costs.
It's not the construction so much as the traffic and the large trucks and such that the construction brings to downtown. Vacationer Jeanette Frescas had to turn around Wednesday afternoon when she ran out of sidewalk.
Just started to go down the road and saw that how close the building is to the roadway, and it's just seems very dangerous.
That building, known as The View, is nearing completion, but then neighboring projects like the Quay property and a new 86-unit Ritz-Carlton Tower will all begin breaking ground.
Well, it's kind of a beware what you ask. This is what people wanted back then, and this is what's taking place now.
Sarasota Downtown Development Coordinator Norm Golub is referring to the year 2000, when urban planner Andres Duany helped develop a downtown master plan, which won voter approval.
The recession put a halt on a lot of projects, including some that were a lot more monumental in scale.
One of Duany's suggestions was building closer to the streets, ironically to improve the pedestrian experience.
What you'll see in front of the View is a 10-foot wide walk. It's narrower right now, so once that project is nearing completion, the streetscaping will be taking place and the walkway will be widened.
I think it's just an accident waiting to happen.
Golub says the city's goal is still pedestrian-oriented, even if the process isn't.
Quite frankly, we're willing to deal with it for what it's going to do for Sarasota.
Now, one of the things Duany was adamant about was slowing down traffic out here on US 41. That really has not been accomplished since his recommendations, but the city does have a few roundabouts possibly in the works for some of these intersections. That could be one potential thing that accomplishes Duany's vision for this US 41 corridor down by the Bayfront. In downtown Sarasota, I'm Adam Cellini. Back to you in the studio.